So what I'm saying is this. If we scrutinize... Go back. What I'm saying is this. If we scrutinize... It's the way...
That's the English that we do that.
Scrutinize. Yeah, scrutinize. If I'm saying fast. What I'm saying is that if we scrutinize dogs this way,
Introducing Dr. Jackery Damages!
Welcome to the show. My name is Dr. Damages. We're coming to you from the greatest city in the world,
New York!
New York City is so great that once again, we have chosen for the whole world the top dog of 2015.
Wow.
Oh yeah. The 139th Westminster Dog Show took place at the Madison Garden. Yeah, down the road over there. Yeah. 2,700 top dogs competed for the coveted position of the best in show.
Wow.
The dogs were scrutinized like nothing else. Did you see how the judges patted the dogs down? They even checked their testicles. You think I'm making it up? Watch. Oh yeah. That is how we pick our top dog. We cannot say the same thing about the way African countries pick their presidents. Look at Nigeria, for instance. We have over 30 days to the election, and we cannot get the candidates to have a debate. A debate, just a simple debate, where we can ask the candidates, how are your plans going to work? How are you going to accomplish them? Yes.
Explain it.
Yeah. Because we don't want another president commissioning another drawing of a second Niger bridge. We don't want that. We want them to show us what they have.
Yes, so.
Yes. So we don't know how much these candidates are worth. We don't know.
No.
We don't know if they paid taxes in the last few years. Even we don't know how many wives they have. Remember this man. He had so many wives that he spent the first 4 years of his administration separating fights between the first ladies. They were competing. What I'm saying is that if we scrutinize dogs this way, why not our candidates? Why not our presidents? I think we need to do more in picking our president. Don't you think so?
Yes.
Unless you are one of those who believe that God chooses our leaders for us. Yeah, some people believe that. In that case, we should stop wasting money printing PVC and ballots. We should just build a chimney and get Pastor Prophet TV Joshua, Bishop David Oyedepo, Pastor Ayoriso Jaffo, Pastor Enoch Edeboye, and Father Mbaka. Get them together, lock them up inside a room, and they will pray until we see white smoke coming out of the chimney. That's the alternative, you know. Now, talking about popes. Pope Francis, our favorite pope, last week said that people who do not have children, people who prefer to have puppies, like this one, that they are selfish.
Oh.
Yeah, do you have kids? No.
No.
Do you have kids?
No.
You are selfish.
Oh.
I think you should go for that. People who determine the fate of other people's children, but do not have their own children, and do not want us to see their children, like you.
Yeah.
They are selfish.
Oh.
In fact, they are goatfish. No, they are... wait, yam fish. And
if you leave a goat and a yam or a plantain together, the goat will eat. What you have to do, if you want to make sure that the goat does not eat the yam, you must separate it.
That is not the right. That is not correct. I killed the goat. Oh, I swear. It was an accident. It was an accident. I just wanted to separate the goat from the yam. That was what I wanted to do. They said that Buhari will chop off corruption. I didn't mean to kill it. Please forgive me. It was an accident. I want to remain who I am. I want to remain good luck, Jonathan. But my luck is turning into bad luck. Open your eyes. Mama Peace, come and help me. I killed the he-goat, but I couldn't save the bag of yam. Hoo, hoo, hoo. Yay, I killed the he-goat, but I couldn't save the bag of yam. Hoo, 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 hoo. Yay, all around in my hometown. They trying to drag me down. They say I am guilty of the he-goat, but I didn't know I wanna kill the he-goat. Boom, 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 boom. If I am guilty, I will pay. I killed the he-goat, but I didn't kill the bag of yam. I killed the he-goat, but I didn't save the bag of yams. Yeah. I have a master's degree. Why am I doing this to myself? I killed the he-goat. No, I know what you are thinking. The world is going crazy. ISIS is killing people everywhere. There's war in Ukraine. Obasanjo is throwing up. And what people in New York are doing is watching this dog show.
Yeah. Oh.
But you have to remember that it's so cold in New York. Niagara Falls has frozen.
Whoa.
Frozen.
Whoa.
So you have to pity us. Don't blame us too much. In fact, what is our president doing? Watch what the president is doing. He's posing, you know.
Obama.
Now, talking about goats. I know many of you have criticized me, abused me, called me stupid for comparing Nigeria to America. You said that American democracy is over 250 years. Okay, I agree. Today, I want to compare Nigeria to South Africa. Oh yes, South Africa has a president who is also, he has a care leg. No, I don't mean care leg like that. I mean, yes, yeah. The problem is not that he has married 5 wives and counting. No, that's not the problem. It's just that the man is just disconnected from reality. That's what they are saying. Yeah. Zuma is accused of using taxpayers' $23 million to add Olympic-sized swimming pools, helicopter pad, and other exotic fixtures to his home in the village. Oh yeah.
Only you?
In his defense, Zuma said that he did this to protect the home of the president. Look at the home. Look at this. Look at this.
Wow.
Now, the parliament in South Africa is holding Zuma accountable. They're not letting him go scot-free. Wow. Here is the MP, Mashabela, what she said in front of President Zuma. Watch.
The EFF is tired of funding Zuma, the thief, the criminal, who refused to pay a cent.
On a point of order, sir. On a point of order, sir.
Oh, yes. She called him a thief. Now, last week, Zuma's arch-enemy, Julius Malema, was kicked out of parliament for challenging the president and insisting that Zuma must come to parliament and answer questions.
Drama.
Look at the drama. Yes.
Take your seat.
Look at the drama.
Well.
See, and this week another lawmaker challenged Zuma. This time he spoke in front of the man. Watch.
Honorable President, in these very chambers, just 5 days ago, you broke Parliament. Please understand, Honorable President, when I use the term honorable, I do it out of respect for the traditions and conventions of this august house. But please don't take it literally. For you, Honorable President, are not an honorable man. You're a broken man presiding over a broken society.
Wow.
Brave warrior.
He called him honorable. You know, the way we call them excellency. The way we call Jonathan and the people excellency. He said, I'm saying this even though I know you are not honorable. Nothing about you is honorable. Can you do the same thing for your president? Will your lawmaker say something like this in front of your president? This man, you are from Uganda. Will any lawmaker in Uganda speak to Museveni this way?
No.
I'm sure if anyone does that, Museveni will put his body in the freezer the next day. Can you imagine David Mark saying something like this in front of Jonathan?
No way.
No. Anyway, so here is the duty of lawmakers as explained by this South African lawmaker. Watch.
Parliament's constitutional obligation to fearlessly scrutinize and oversee the executive lost all meaning on Thursday night. You laughed while the people of South Africa cried for their beloved country. You laughed while trampling Madiba's legacy.
Are you not impressed?
Yeah.
This is what I'm talking about. These are people who understand. They understand their role. Now, let me check with Obama again and see if this Ukrainian crisis has gotten to him or whether he's still facing the mirror. Watch.
Thanks, Obama.
This Obama.
relaxed.
The world is going crazy and you are there making faces. So here is the update from Nigeria's campaign center. Do you guys follow the campaign? Yeah? Do you follow the campaign? No? For a moment, there was confusion. The APC, the opposition party, they were confused about this postponement of the election. But then, General Buhari woke up and went back on campaign. Yeah. Did you see how many people that came to see him? It rattled the PDP people. It made them afraid. So they released this new ad. Watch.
It's from heaven. Wait.
Calm down first now.
Wait.
Sea level. Come on. Sure.
Now, all over the news, there are conspiracy theories about President Jonathan's plan for the upcoming elections. Here is what former President Olusegun Obasanjo thinks about this Jonathan and what is going on. Watch.
The president has a grand plan. A grand plan to ensure that by hook or by crook, he wins the election.
I know. By now you've heard that former President Olusegun Obasanjo has denounced his membership of the PDP. He did it in a dramatic manner. Watch again.
Chief Olusegun Obasanjo announced his decision to dump the People's Democratic Party today. The picture that you're seeing there is that of the PDP chairman, the ward chairman of the PDP in Ogun State, the ward that the former President Olusegun Obasanjo belongs to, destroying the membership card of the former president who denounced his membership or announced his decision to dump the party today.
This is how I tore my certificates. I threw it away. No, it was of no use to me. Anyway, while speaking to ambassadors in Nigeria, President Goodluck Jonathan promised that elections will be conducted and there will be a new president on May 29th.
That elections will be conducted as scheduled on 29th of May. There will be an inauguration of a president for this country.
A new president is coming in. He didn't say whether it's going to be an interim government. We don't know the details, but somebody knew. It may be him. He will just change his clothes and, anyway. So the campaign continues. And at Patient Jonathan's hometown of Okrika, something dramatic happened. Watch.
Had gunfire, rapid gunfire, different kinds of small light weapons. The crowd has.
Oh yeah, the reporter had to bend down to fire this report, and bullets were flying up and down. It's been a while we heard from Ngo Baby. Do you guys wonder what happened to her? Yeah, it's been a while. Ngo Baby, yeah. As the naira continues to lose value, at this point it's like 208 naira to $1. Ngo has been quiet, but then this week she reemerged from somewhere, from nowhere, from wherever she was hiding. She appeared, and she said that she has been able to save Nigeria 208 billion naira. She saved Nigeria 208 billion.
Is it true?
Watch her.
We've been able to weed out about 63,000 ghost workers, saving 200 and... Let me give you the exact numbers. So 62,893 ghost workers to date, saving 208.7 billion naira.
Wow. Clap for Ngo. Can you guys clap for Ngo? Yeah. So Ngo, so that money you saved, where is it now? How come you saved all that money and yet we can't pay our policemen and women? They are planning to go on strike. Are you aware of that? And how come we borrowed $1 billion from China to buy arms for our soldiers? If you save that money, where is the money? Ngo Baby. Why Ngo? Ngo Baby. Okay. Let's ask Ngo. Ngo, what do you think about these questions?
I'm tired of the same story.
I'm sure you are, but
maybe
it's an important story.
I'm not a government spokesperson.
Anyway, these are the stories making headline news across Nigerian newspapers this week. Nigeria lacks institutions, systems to prevent corruption, says Mrs. Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala. I wish we can make her a minister for finance, so that she will have opportunity to put in systems. I wish we can. Can someone make us do that for us? Please. Nonsense. 1 week after President Jonathan received the audit report, you guys are not wondering why he has not reacted. Nothing. We didn't hear anything from him. You know what he's doing? He's been calculating the naira equivalent of the money missing. Probably. It's a lot of money. Yeah. His calculator was saying error. Anyway, federal government uncovers 62,892 ghost workers and saved, they saved 208 billion. Can you imagine that? Folks, let me tell you, some of these are real ghosts. Yeah. They are real dead people. They died waiting for their pension and gratuity. Yeah. No, they are real people. We seized Boko Haram's food, says the military. They attack them and they seize their food. That's it. The war is over. The war is over. With Boko Haram people losing their pot belly will now fall and their moral, the APC plans to attack its leaders and blame it on PDP, says Femi Fani-Kayode, after he did them. Now, but let me tell you, if you are in APC, I will tell you, go and buy bulletproof vest now. Please. Because the snipers are activated. Please. This is just a warning. It's a code word for prepare. Please. OBJ, a shame to the military, says the defense headquarters. Oops. Now, what would they call that general? What's his name? Momo, that was being slapped around by Governor Fayose in that hotel. Get up. Oh. Smile. Cry. You know the general, Reno Omokiri threatens legal action against Sahara reporters. You see, I warned you people, you Sahara reporters. He's coming after you. Unfortunately, his friend, Wendell Simlin, is threatening to testify against him. He's done. Anyway, you guys don't even know who Wendell is. Anyway, Obasanjo attacks Jonathan again. Now, has anyone noticed that Obasanjo strikes like Boko Haram?
Hey.
You repel him here, he will go here. You repel him there, he will go here. It's like, oh.
Guerrilla warfare.
Anyway. Jonathan afraid Buhari will jail him, says Obasanjo. You know, my reaction is like, Obasanjo, you uncle. Eh? Abacha did that. He jailed you when there was nothing. Now we have $16 billion reasons to jail you. Anyway, I will flee Nigeria if APC wins, says Bode George. You know Bode George? The con man, the one that went to prison. Yeah. No, he should make sure he should not dress like a woman. That's all I'm saying, because we've done that before and we can catch you. He should dress like a gorilla and then put on the suit and climb into a cage. Yeah. That's the only way you can make it out of the country. Nonsense.
And don't leave anything.
And don't leave anything. Jonathan told Wall Street Journal that Ekiti audio tape was fabricated.
Oh.
You know, he gave an interview to the Wall Street Journal and he was saying blah, 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 blah. What he didn't know was that the Americans knew when it was recorded.
Wow.
So why is he talking to them as if they knew everything? Anyway. Oyedebo, Adeboye, Orisu Jeffo are a disgrace to the Church of God.
Wow.
Says Pastor Ayodele. Now, so this is what I think this man wants. I don't know who he is, but he wants to start a civil war.
What?
Within the church, at the gate of hell. He wants to start a civil war. Nonsense. Now, for those of you who say that I don't give advice to Jonathan, I have a good advice for him. President Jonathan, if you want to change the conversation, fire the Zani. If you want to change the exchange rate of Nigeria, fire Ngo, baby. But if you want to change the country as a whole, fire yourself.
On point.
I'm just saying. Anyway, Obasanjo wants to run my government, says Jonathan. Now, you know they've been fighting, and Jonathan is now saying that the reason is because Obasanjo wanted to control his government.
Oh, wow.
But this is what I think. You know, Jonathan, if you had told us that there was a competition between Obasanjo and Desiani over who will run your government, we would have decided on the person to vote for.
True.
You know, because I know you are not consulted. Anyway. Jonathan cannot suspend or sack Jega. You see, they started again. That was what they were all saying, that he could not sack Lamido Sanusi Lamido. And he did it. And the heaven did not crack. Nothing happened. So mind yourself. You are not God. Jonathan campaigners tell Obasanjo. Oh yeah. They were telling Obasanjo that he could not control everything. I used to believe that God chooses our leaders until I listened to that Ekiti audio tape. That was when I knew that God had nothing to do with that. They just sit down in a spotlight hotel and decide who will rule the country. It's time for your email. It's time for your
email.
All right, so do we have emails today?
Every day, doctor.
Okay, let's hear them, please.
Okay, our first email is from Akini B in Abuja, Nigeria. He writes, Dear Dr. Damages, I am Akini B Abdullahi Adeshola, your friend on Facebook from Abuja.
Okay.
He wanted to know if indeed Jonathan follows the Lauren Gbagbo way, as Obasanjo pointed out. What scenarios are likely to play out in Nigeria?
I hear this every day in Nigeria now about this Gbagbo and Jonathan. But I will only believe it when I hear that Asare Dokubo has relocated to Abuja.
Hey.
That's when you know that it's showtime. Nobody can protect him in Aso Rock except for Asare Dokubo. And when he sets his foot there, forget it. The military will fall in line. Next.
Our second email is from Maruf Mohammed. He writes.
I know him.
Maruf?
He's my friend.
I'm sure.
Yeah, we used to eat ECU.
I'm sure.
Goat head. Have you seen the goat head? Go ahead.
Hello, doctor. Gunshot at APC rally at Okrika, First Lady Local Government. But this seems to me as a witch shouted yesterday night and a child died today. Which everybody to know that a witch that shouted yesterday night was behind the death of a child of the day. Chai Tomato Johnson. Continue.
Well, you know, African proverbs are difficult when you translate them. But this is what I think. What if the witch saw yam on her way to the market and is eating the yam and fighting away the goat? She may not have the time to do the killing. You know, but because she said something yesterday, you started pointing fingers at her. You know, it's complex. That's what I'm saying. Anyway, next.
Okay, our third email is from Ines in Nigeria. He writes, "Hello, Dr. Damages. I have watched your shows on YouTube. It's really nice, but I feel your show has been sponsored by APC. How can we vote for a man who didn't go to school and who didn't know that the four walls of a secondary school and the university looks like? Are we trying to encourage Nigerian children that they can become a president without going to school? Buhari comes out and say he can make a change. There's nothing like that in Nigerian government. All we need is a good governance. And also comes out saying he wants to fight corruption, while his friends, Tinubu and co, are the worst corrupt people we have in Nigeria. Besides, every Nigerian has corruption in his or her blood. All Nigerians are corrupt.
Are you corrupt?
So he shouldn't come out and say he'll fight corruption. There's a lot to be said, but we will give way to other emails. You have a nice day."
Oh, my friend.
You just asked me.
Are you corrupt?
I was waiting till I finished the email before I answer you. Am I Nigerian?
Oh, I forgot. I always forget that part. You know, you have all these Nigerian
Thank
boyfriends.
you.
Anyway,
What?
Okay. Thank you so much. Thank you, my man. Lately, I get a lot of emails like yours, and they're all saying the same thing. I know you feel that we are being sponsored by APC. Listen, APC cannot afford me. They can't afford me. I know what the problem is. The problem is that, you know, I'm a supporter of the Celtics, and most weekends they lose. And when your team is losing, and they are playing the review of the sports week, you don't like it.
I'm sure.
That's what's happening.
Sure.
You know, we are just showing you the update of the sports event of the week, which is politics. We show it to you. We show you what is in the news. We're not showing you something. Listen, you are right. Tinubu and co, they are corrupt. We say that all the time. We say that he smokes Igbo. We say that. But we just tell you what is in the news. That's all. We don't. They can't sponsor me. They don't have enough money to sponsor me. Nonsense. Next.
Okay. Our fourth email is from Bashar Abubakar in Malaysia. He writes, "I'm wearing Malaysian here."
I know. One day the woman will come and collect her. Someone will knock on the door and say, that is my hair you have.
Dear Dr. Damages, I'm a regular viewer of your show and a fan of you until yesterday. Yes, so.
Something happened.
February 18th, 2015, when I had a dream that I was in your hospital as a patient, although I didn't know what illness brought me there. A lot of things happened during my stay in your clinic. One of it was I was able to meet lots of politicians waiting to see you. One of them is Obinikoro.
Oh, yeah.
Obanikoro.
We are working on him.
Unfortunately, as fortunately as TTJ was about to call my name to enter doctor's room, suddenly my wife wake me up. I wish she had allowed me to see what went wrong with me, to be at your clinic. As a doctor and good friend to TB Joshua, can you please tell me why I was in your clinic despite the fact that I'm not a politician and will never be one? Thank you and keep up the good work.
My friend, when was the last time you took your malaria tablets? Because from where I am now, I think you need to pop 2 quick into your mouth, because that may be what's going on. But anyway, nobody walks into this clinic and leaves without me doing surgery of some type. Once you get in, we have to open you up. And we did a lot of them this week. It's just that they don't let us show it to you. They don't. But what will happen is that we're coming to open up and see what's hidden inside your brain. Next time you come, you just let me know. If your wife wakes you up, say to your wife, wait, let me finish this surgery. Next.
Okay, our fifth email is from Mayawira, aka Data in India.
Oh, okay.
You remember him?
I remember him,
Hello, doctor. Hope you are cool. I'm writing this message while angry. Please, I want you to tell General Buhari I am supporting him 100%, but under one condition. If he won my problem with Niger is data. That thing they make person bugok shaf. Sometimes I can't even watch your show at Niger because MTN and other networks have no subsidies. And that thing hurt me a lot. And so if they are not going to reduce their data price, let him do a new network. He can name it after Goodluck or Sambo, or at least remember our leaders' rights.
That's a good idea. Thank you, Mr. Data. I've had this shortage of data in Nigeria, and that is why people cannot watch our show. In fact, they say that some ladies cannot open several Facebook accounts anymore in search of husband because they don't have the data. You know, I'm sure that Buhari is watching and listening to this. After all, he is winning all the online polls, so he needs to give people data so that they will keep voting for him. Maybe he's giving them data.
We want his data.
How are they doing that? Anyway, next.
I'll pray for you. Our sixth email is from Abdulaziz Lukman in Jos Plateau State, Nigeria.
That's your hometown.
Of course, Jos. Hello. What's up, Doc? I have been a constant viewer of your show right from the 37th episode. This is my first mail to you. I must thank you for the professional diagnosis you have been given to us here in Nigeria. Personally, your diagnosis have been helpful to me and my folks as we always look forward every week for your newest episode. Everything was alright until last week when Femi Falana San dropped the bombshell, which was why I needed your medical expertise. He said President Goodluck Jonathan violated Section 419 of the Police Act by making a military officer in his aide-de-camp, ADC. I tried my best, but couldn't fathom what was the wisdom behind Section 419 and the motive why GEJ chooses to violate the section.
Wow. Section 419. You know, once I checked into a hotel, they gave me room 419.
Hey.
I said to Fiakwa, I'm not staying in that
I
room.
won't stay there.
Room 419. I said, I'm a Nigerian. I'm not staying in room 419. So for Jonathan to look for a law to violate and it's 419, that tells you something. There must be 419 in his blood. What do you want me to say? Maybe that's why I would never stay in a 419 hotel. If they give me a house free, like APC, I'm not staying in number 419.
No.
I'm a Nigerian. You can't do that. Impossible. That tells you something. Next.
Okay. Our final email is from BC Oyewusi. Hey, I like that name. He writes, "Hello, doctor. First and foremost, let me warn you. Stop harassing our Adiola. Who told you can't find some of the things on your shows on hers, even better ones? Take your time, or honestly."
Who's Adiola?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm just keeping it real.
Keep
Honestly, you guys, Damages, Adiola, Shori, and other wonderful guys at Sahara Reporters. You guys are the best. So proud of your good work, and also so proud to be associated with you. I have the order of the outgoing president to invite you to Aso Rock so that you can be part of the great migration of Jonathan from Abuja to Otuokwe in the evening of May 29, 2015. But let me warn you, it's going to be a road trip, as the incoming President Buhari will never make available any presidential jet.
Or they want me to come and join the convoy.
Why not?
You know that would be a good thing.
Why not?
I will debrief him, because he's wondering what happened. How did these 4 years go by, and what? And I will break it down for him. That's a good idea. Yeah, but going by road. When was the last time I traveled by road? Okay, I will think about that. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Yeah.
Don't ask me.
So is that all we have?
That's it.
That's all the time we have for emails. Please keep sending your emails to drdamages@gmail.com. And follow us on Twitter at
Dr. Damages.
All right. Here is my concern for today. It's taken from page 419 of the book Never Been Kissed by Drew Barrymore.
Oh
yeah, we like her. Yeah. It says, "I think happiness is what makes you pretty. Period. Yeah. Happy people are beautiful. They become like the mirror and they reflect that happiness."
Drew.
See, that's her signature.
I'm happy.
Until next week, I am Dr. Damages. I diagnose.
You heal yourself.
Thank you.
So what are you reflecting?
You see, I'm always happy. I don't have any problem.
You
Jonathan can do what he likes.
You will
Buhari
complain
can do what
about
he
the
likes.
goat's head and everything.
Yeah, no.
So you are happy about the goat's head?
Once I knock them up and break them up and cut them up, I'm happy. I go home and smile.
I'll pray for you.
Mamudoka waits for me at home.
I'm sure. I hope she makes it.